feeling like a bit of light reading. Oh, well, hello there, it is I, Forgius Pascal, and I am back today and collecting some things for myself. I require, let's see, again, 1 blank room, 2 of Indian dust, 1 arrow, 1 snowball weapon, 2 red runes, 1 iron sword, 1 flint and steel, 1 spell parchment, and that's it. I have the 1 spell parchment here, the 1 blank room here. I need to make some more, in fact. Very well. I can get the flint and steel ready. This is a good thing about all that collecting we did in the first episode. Indeed. And I now require a bit of swift expansion. The chest that I currently have in my possession is getting a bit small. Therefore I must make another one. Here, I'll place it here. Making a few swift expansions. That is much better. I shall keep the things that I need on me. For example, the 2 Indian dust. For example, how should I remove these blank rooms? Oh yes, it was like so. Oh, it was with cobblestone. Very well. I do not understand why I have all of this stone with me right now. Let's place these bricks back. Perhaps, well, paper I shall hold on to. A small pile of gunpowder. Interesting. You never know when a bucket might come in handy. Of course, the spell recipe itself I require in my possession at all times. I believe it is safe to exit. Oh, now I've got 2. I was right here. Nightfall seems to come very swiftly. Indeed. Very, very well. I shall plant these sugar canes right by the establishments of my house. And where that was I must go in search of red roses. It sounds quite slippy. But very well. A young wizard has got to do what a young wizard has got to do. This magical essence seems to be quite unlike water, in the fact that it recovers not. As a pattern has been made, or has currently been made. It is interesting indeed. Quite mind-baffling. Sunrise. Always quite the reassuring thing to happen. I must collect some of these yellow flowers as well. I thought there was a fly bug there. That was indeed quite the relief. Oh my word. I'm becoming under attack ever more imminently, more frequently than before. I must watch my step very carefully. My armor seems almost drained out as well. I require to crank that up a bit as well. But I believe that there is some special kind of... And I am truly sorry, but we seem to have had some technical problems. We lost a couple of footage, and for some reason the lectern. I have to make a new one. However, as you can see, I have updated the crafting altar into a format which will allow us to have some more effects on it, which is what we need, is it not? Effects. Now, what was I going to do? I needed to get something. Oh yes, I need to get some wood for the lectern. I seem to have run out of witch wood, which is more powerful than... So of course I've used witch wood and butter. I don't know what happened to the lectern. It's quite odd that it happened to just disappear like that. Which is something that we will all loathe whence it happens. We loathe that as much as floating tree. Wait, what? I was... oh. We would loathe that as much as floating trees, even more. Disappearing lecterns are not the best things to happen. I believe the format was the following. Table. Oh yes, I required a book and quill. You know what, as we technically lost it, then... oh yes. Oh, it was the other way around. Aha. Very well. It was a strange thing to happen there. Very well, now it is the moment. We place the spell on top. Pascal power. I believe we were meant to do something. Hold on. Oh, I have to throw the blank room onto it first. Let's see, it requires a Vintium, no? No, it wishes for the arrow. Now it wishes for the snowball. A bit that I loathed acquiring. Now the red blue. Now the iron sword. Now the other red blue. The flint and steel. And now, last but not least, it has the spell Parchment, which brings you projectile spell. Ah yes. Ah yes, definitely. Pascal power. Oh, it's strategy. Which animation you might want for next? Oh. Okay, very well. What do I require? It seems to not be working. understand not why that was. Let me search. Perhaps I must have a target. Hua! Have at thee. Have at thee. I said, have at thee. I understand not. The secrets of the arcane were revealed. I must find out. That first spell seemed to cost quite a lot of mana. You gain magic levels by casting spells. You don't gain magic SP if the casting is successful, and there are diminishing returns and cooldown when throwing spells anywhere else. Casting spells also modifies your affinity. See Mechanics Affinity for more information. However, it seems that I don't have enough mana in order to... What's this? What is hovering over the item? It's primarily by leveling up. Oh, great. Oh, okay, so I'm basically stuck unless I am able to create a different spell. So I have to start the process all over again. Sometimes I really loathe this existence. I created a spell that was too expensive for myself. So I have two options. Either I could make this episode extra long, which I shall, because I only wish to create one spell, and that is of fire. The reason I wish to create a spell of fire is because I wish to burn down that wretched forest where the fly bugs originate from. Oh, it seems that they've destroyed part of these witchwood blocks. I have to make sure my altar works properly at all times. Very well. That should be fine. The spell was of course not too expensive for my altar, because my altar is amazing. It is in fact too amazing for me. Oh, of course I had to get the sugar canes from outside, did I not? Yes. The casting of spells is taking quite its time. Yet still, here we are. In the world today, I must find the way of curing this water and ridding the lands of the virus. Although in my ignorance I shall just cast a gigantic flame over everything. For that is quite a successful step. Believe it or not, although of course you will. Where do I have a feather? How do I not have a feather? This is just abominable. I lack a feather. Great. Which means I must go outside again. Indeed, this process is becoming rather tedious. Therefore, I shall acquire this. And once again, I seem to have been having a besieging opponent. Oh, soon dealt with that. are hiding from me because they are too chicken to come out. They embrace their ignorant death, which I can perfectly understand, of course. I may as well grab a bunch of extra feathers, just in case. What the? Tainted pig. Oh my goodness. What did he drop? Tainted goo. It is not of the same nature of the virus that I'm used to. But it has created a hostile creature out of something before so sweet and innocent. Unlike this death machine right here. New entry. Oh no. Not one of you. Baby zombie. Face the facts. You're doomed. Still gets not some redstone for me. I know not why I collect so much redstone. Indeed, I could try and increase the altar power even more by creating a redstone spell. It was not very wise of me to combine everything into one different spell. As in, tainted goo has infected you with taint. Tainted goo. What happened to it? Oh dear. I feel... Ow. I feel rather sick. Come on, Forgius. You can do it. Just get back home. Just get back home. And you'll be able to... Wow. Oh no. I'm entering starvation. That's why I feel so ill. I must feed on some of this first. Grow. Oh, that was horrible. Yet still, I must, in order to help myself. What's this? Snowbell seeds. I will have to create a farm of all of these interesting devices, for I know not of their purposes. I've forgotten what I was trying to do now. Oh yes, book and quill, of course. Okay, inscription table. Search. Oh dear, I have to. I'm not using the Oculus again, don't I? Projectile. Physical damage, fire damage. Very well. Very well. All I need now. Projectile. Fire damage. That's all I need. Pascal. Pyro. And oh. Oh great, I keep on naming it in the wrong column, of course. Right. Pascal. I spelled my own name wrong. Pascal Pyro. What just happened? Oh. Pascal Pyro, go. Let me guess, I have to acquire most of those things that I had again. blank room, Vintium dust, arrow, snowball. Actually, it's fine. I should be alright for this time. Flint and steel and spell parchment. I think this time I'll actually be able to acquire something quite quickly. Not very well. Let's just these things here. Right. As for blank room, we have one blank room here. Actually, I'll just take a chip out of this. Oh, I believe I need 7 cobblestone. So I'll have to take 2 chips. 2 chips. Yes. And now we'll just go to here. Oh, it was only 1 chip. Okay, well, the art of chips is going to be an exquisite cuisine indeed. Very well. Red moon, arrow. How much Vintium again? Oh, Vintium. 2 Vintium. Flint and steel. Nice. Flint and steel. Flint and steel. I have no flint. At all. Oh dear. I shouldn't have got rid of that gravel. Now I'm stuck. I was curious that the one thing that I needed, and it was in my possession for this whole time, becoming a nuisance, was indeed one thing that was going to be able to aid me. Ah! Oh. Come on. There. The only way I'm able to gain enough skill is by casting these powers myself. What has happened to this witchwood? It seems to be quite withered and vulnerable. The whole structure of the crafting altar could indeed come to crumble. Anything called gravel. Gravel, indeed. The one thing that most of us will tend to ignore the most. It's come to be the one thing that I require the most. Might I just try and go in here into this essence cave? It seems that the essence is allowed to run wild. It seems that its powers are diminishing due to the influence of flybugs. My worst enemy yet encountered. Very well, let us begin the search for gravel. This is all a random search, and I should pause until I find something. Well, after much searching, I have finally come across what I wanted, although now I am too burdened with ores in order to... Oh, no, I'm not anymore. I only require a couple of flint. Yet I shall take all of the gravel, because I will probably need to come back for it eventually. Oh, a flint. And more iron. I have an entire stack upstairs. stairs, I mean. Obviously up the stairs. As well up the stairs here, that's what I meant to say. Not technically again, the and upstairs. I just have to remember how I got in order to get out. Ah yes, over here. Oh, Pentium ore. That might come in handy soon. Especially with all of the Pentium usage that I have so far. Very well. Oh, it is a maze indeed. And there you have it. I'd better actually leave that to be for now. And then perhaps have a slight addition of walls to it. Oh dear, that didn't go as planned. Didn't really think that through, did I? Well, one. Yes, just four more. Four more. Oh dear, this is not good. This is not good. I definitely don't think this through. Definitely not. I'm probably going to get attacked by flybugs as soon as I finish this. Well, I have had some new entries in the Arcane Compendium opening, although I know not their purposes. It makes them seem quite a pointless thing to have. That doesn't seem quite right. 32 there. And then yes, 32. Then there should be a step of 64. But that's how much coal that I put in. Well. Let us get out of here, and quickly. So I can remember. I'll just dig my new way out. More butter. See? Everywhere that I dig, there is some sort of ore somewhere. And at quite the unnatural heights as well. And more iron. Ooh, the day I run out. Will be the most coincidental day I've ever come across. And more iron. I must have my tactic of iron avoiding me. For the first time that I've ever performed this. Although I have not done much of mining myself. Of course, being at one with the forest and everything, all that mumbo jumbo. If I'm to fall in, oh, I'm not to fall in water. Where I have the perfect system in this hill. I always hate that discovering that I'm in a hill as soon as I come out of these biomes. And now to place the iron here, the butter here, take out this one. deal. Nice, putting away the diamonds as well. We cannot afford that in case I am very unfortunate and suddenly meet my demise. Well, let us get the ingredients in order. The 2 Vintium. I can put away this spell for now. The arrow, the snowballs, and I believe that is it. And of course the spell book. Right then, Arcane Compendium can go away for now. Up we go. The first castable spell, or so I say the first spell and take 2. Projectile fire damage, I can take that off the lectern now. Oh, that seems to have disappeared as well. I think I brought some spare witchwood. But where did the lectern go? Why do I keep losing the lecterns? I am constantly making new ones. Witchwood was too. I'm just going to forget that I just did that. What do I need a table for? And I have the lectern in my inventory. I just get paranoid about these things. Very well. Well, lectern. And Pascal. Oh, that's Pascal Pyro. I didn't want Pascal Power. Now. Damage. Oh yes, I have to throw a blank rune on first. Oh. What is the matter? State off. Perhaps. I'm not sure. Is this? Yes, of course. It does not want to accept it. Accept my offering. I shall accept my offering. Just replace this block. It would camouflage itself if this were working. Therefore, something must be wrong. At the top, are you missing any blocks? No. I understand not. I understand perfectly. There is still some blocks missing from the altar. Someone is vandalizing it. I have come to that conclusion. My crafting altar is being defiled and vandalized. How dare they? Such foul creatures. What foul creatures would do that? The same ones that attack me in this very forest in which I stand, perhaps. Those would seem the only ones capable of committing such an atrocity. Very well. hereby fixed. Off. Yes, it works. Boom. Now the Vintium. Arrow. Snowball. Red Rune. Flint Steel. Vintium. Spell Parchment. Idiot Forgius. Fool of a Pascal. What? Thou. I've come to the wrong place. Ah! Now dying poison as well. I see how it is. What did you drop? Nothing. So, apart from the bane of my existence, the poison is also my defense. Interesting. It could perhaps be the very thing that keeps me alive. The forest tells me I begin to understand something. What that something is, it refuses to say. What could perhaps be the purpose under which I was brought here? Maybe. And maybe not. Spell Parchment. Very well. First castable spell. Oh, this is quite the effects. Projectile spell. Oh, I have to pick one of these. Boom. Yes, why not? I still cannot cast it. I don't understand. How is it? Okay, last chance. I am now going to make one but only providing physical damage. What? What's happening? What happened? There is something not right. I'll go fetch some Vintium. This doesn't look good. This doesn't look good at all. This does not look good. I'm trying to remember the order it placed to look in. Spell Power. Perhaps that'll give me a hint. And it was there. Yes, there was the arrow, then the snowball. This one. Arrow. Snowball. Red Rune. The Iron Sword. Okay. It's not letting me. Okay. So how about a bit of Spell Parchment? No? No? What's going on here? Not only am I unable to cast a single spell, I have to unlock the arcane twice. Something isn't right. Earth earth is that? Those things in the distance. I don't see myself going anywhere near them. Something wrong with the lectern. I don't understand it. What is going on? This is out of control. Did I put things in the wrong order? Did I? There's only one thing for it. Collect the lectern and begin over again. Pascal Pyro, Pascal Premier, Order, Blank Rune, Vintage Dust, Arrow Snuggle, Red Rune, Line, Source, Well Parchment. Oh, now it decides to work, and I've got almost none of those ingredients. I have a Blank Rune, however. Let's just start off the chain reaction. Why did they not do this before? I wasted one shilling of useful ingredients. I think it stopped when we got to the Iron Sword. That would have been hard to replace. And now I have no big runes, do I? Very well. This is not. No, this better work. If this does not work, I would be quite annoyed. What was it next? Earth Arrow. And I'm out of snowballs. Well, that's my last attempt. I do not care anymore. If I have to, I shall burn that place down physically. If anyone can help me, if anyone is able to give me any information, hesitate not to give me the consultation I require. Until next time, farewell.